right? And he brings us professional grade kitchen utensils and appliances that make us feel like pros. This is such a neat idea because this is your way to blend up anything you want, your smoothies, your salad dressings, your marinades. It's a personal blender, but it's also a grinder. So whether you're grinding up spices or maybe your coffee beans, you can do that as well. It has a 500-watt motor, so it is super powerful, and it comes with an extra cup and lid so you can take it on the go. So let's say you're making a smoothie and you want to pop this off and put the lid on. Now you can take it with you. You've got this great little like silicone band around it for easy holding, and that slips off for cleaning, which is so simple. You guys can wash all of these in the dishwasher, no problem, but it's a really super smart, easy way to whip up something quick that is very high quality because it is Wolfgang Puck. Now, usually it's $62 and change. Today on clearance, $39.99. with 5 flex pays, so $8, and it's on its way to you. You get this great little book with use and care ideas for you. I gotta say though, this is the kind of thing you'll end up using all the time because it doesn't take up a ton of space and you can do so much with it. Now, we are going to talk with Marian Gutz. And if you don't know Marian, hi, it's good to see you.
Hi.
I gotta brag on you for a minute though, because for a couple of decades now, you have been Wolfgang's right-hand woman as a sous chef. You're an author, you're an amazing pastry chef. So welcome, happy holidays, Merry Christmas Eve to you, my friend.
Oh, thank you, you too. You know, I gotta say, I love my job. I love working with Wolfgang. I feel really lucky and honored to have this job. And I'm thrilled when he lets me show you products of his, especially when they're on such a great price, because so many of us can say yes. So this little personal blender, Michelle, started because Wolfgang had children going off to college, and they loved smoothies. They made them every single morning, every which way. You can imagine how fancy they got in Wolfgang's house, but they didn't want to lug the huge blender to college, so he made the personal one, which I love. I love this even though there's 2 of us at home. We use this all the time for the smaller jobs, including the smoothie that's just for you. Maybe you hate the things that your husband puts in theirs, and so you want to make your own. What's so great is you can make it ahead of time. I love that it's got that non-slip grip on the sides of it, but all you're going to do is twist that lid firmly on, down into the little grooves, get a twist until it clicks, and then you're going to come follow me here, and all you're going to do is hit the button, and it's going to take over from there. 350 watts is a lot when it's doing just a little cup like this. It holds 20 ounces, and watch it go. So it's blueberry, banana, vegan smoothie, and it's so good. You can add protein powder in there if you want to. But see, it's just really nice. When the power is just so, it just blends better. And then if you want to take this on the go, you know, we won't always be stuck at home. Soon it'll end. Thank God there's a vaccine coming. But you twist off that lid, and then here's the to-go lid, which I think is genius. And so not only do I use this for smoothies, but that's probably the #1 reason, but I also make all my own salad dressings, and so I'll make them in here and then pour it. And also pancakes for one. If you love a good protein pancake, mix it up in here, and then you don't have to use all of it. You can store it in the fridge for a couple days and just pour out the 1 or 2 that you need. So just that right there, Michelle, I would buy it just for that.
How smart is that? And that's a 20-ounce capacity in here too, you guys. And I love the idea too that if I do want to make a smoothie or I do want to whip something up, I don't have to take out the giant blender and clean all the parts and dig it out from the back of the cabinet, which inevitably that's where it is when you need it. This is like your simple everyday use. And when you have the big jobs, of course, there's a time and a place for a giant blender. But if you want something quick and simple that is really, really powerful, this is an amazing purchase to make. I love that it's a grinder as well. So you get your grinder blade that's gonna help you out with spices, or maybe it's your coffee. My dad, Marianne, he will not drink coffee unless he has his own beans and he grinds them up himself. It's like his thing. And a lot of us love a fresh cup of coffee that way, or fresh spices. So it's nice to have that option.
It is, and you know, your dad's lucky that he was already in that mode, because for so many of us, when this pandemic hit and our favorite coffee place closed down,
oh my gosh,
we were beside ourselves and we did not even know what to do. We knew that when we bought the bag of ground coffee, it just, something was totally missing. And then we're like, okay, I gotta grind my own, okay, I gotta steam my own milk. But this is how easy, this is enough for 1 French press. And in it goes. Remember, you're going to twist that lid on firmly. It won't turn on. If you have these threads too loose, you'll notice that it doesn't turn on. We know this because we read it in your reviews. So firmly on, into the little grooves, twist until it clicks, and then on. And I usually count to 10. Go to the grind you want. If you're using a French press, don't go to espresso grind. But look, plenty of power.
And done.
That fast.
Look at
and
that.
And then when you open that lid, then you have that, oh my gosh, thank God I'm finally in the coffee shop and it's gonna be okay. Because you know, without coffee, sometimes it just feels like we can't go on. So into the French press that goes. This goes into the dishwasher, and life is good.
Look at that. There's something to be said too for the simplicity of just one button. Like there's not a lot of bells and whistles with this. There's not a lot of functions. You don't have to like try to read an LCD screen and figure out which, sometimes less is more, for sure. And this is that kind of instance when you want to whip something up fast, you want it to be simple. It's a great set that you're getting. It's a really nice $22 savings. And when you break that up on FlexPay, it's $8 to get home. Again, you're going to be getting your base, the blender blade, the grinder blade, the blender cup, grinder cup, the drinking lid, so that you can also take this on the go and just take the blade out and put the lid right on top and take it with you. And you get 10 recipes in the little guide that comes with it, so you can really have some fun with this. So it could be something special that you want to drink or just your everyday use. This will be your go-to. This is a 20-ounce capacity. It's much easier than having to use the giant blender every time you need something pureed or blended up. So it's just going to make it simpler for you, and it's easy to store too. And actually, it's really beautiful as well. So you may even want to leave it out. As we get into the new year, Marianne, I think a lot of us are going to want to find healthier ways to eat, and making your own dressings and your own smoothies, that's a huge way to start, don't you think?
It is, and you know what? I am someone that struggles with my weight. You all know this because you've watched for so many years and you've seen thinner and heavier and all of that. And certainly that new year is coming where there's that hope. Many layers of hope, including that I'll eat better and eat less and do better. And one thing that I do love to substitute is hummus in place of mayo on things. But if you make hummus, sometimes if you struggled in the past, warm up those chickpeas in the microwave or blender before, because then they blend more smoothly. But flavor it the way you want. I've got a little bit of the liquid from the can, and then also some ranch dressing, like from the dry packet.
Oh.
Blend it up to it smooth. And if it doesn't all blend at once, here's what I want you to do. Just pop it off and give it a shake. Or you can even do this, because the machine doesn't mind. You can even shake it this way. And then turn it back on until it's smooth. You can make a treat that's a legume that's good for you.
Look at that.
And what I love is that it keeps me really full. And if you're a hungry girl and you're never going to be satisfied with those little tiny bits of food like some people are, this is one of the secrets that I love, because you know exactly what's in it. It's flavorful, it's yummy, it's homemade, it didn't take forever to make.
Yeah.
And I love to put some spicy chickpeas on top.
You know what I love too? You have 1 cup to clean up. You don't have a big food processor with all the extra blades and the extra, it's so simple. So this is a great item to add to your kitchen, definitely at this price too. What an opportunity. And remember too, once you spend $75 or more on clearance, it's all free shipping and handling. And once you've met that threshold one time, you're covered for the rest of the day. You could come back later and get one little clearance item, it's gonna ship for free, or a whole nother cart full, and it will. So take advantage, get some fun.